event or invention, or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much-needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much-needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
gone, like they're gone, like they're gone, like they're gone, like they're gone. They're coming back now. For so long, for so long, for so long, for so long, for so long. They're coming back now. But one by one, two by two, they have nothing left to do. They're running, yes, they're running on my own. See how they run. Look, man, I guess they're running in my head. Look, they're running through my head. See how they run. Yeah. Is a song, is a song, but they can't come back now. Oh no, I might be wrong, I might be wrong, I might be wrong, might be wrong, might be wrong, but they can't come back now. But one by one, two by two. Nothing left to do. They're running. Look, they're running on my own. See how they run. Look, man, I guess they're running in my head. Look, they're running through my head. See how they run. I said I need a smoke. Would you give your brother's boots away? Would you give your sister another reason to pray?
Struggle, but now I am compelled to burst this bubble. Listen to the feelings in your heart, they say. What they don't ever tell you is that feeling strange. Monsters, 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 monsters. I die 100 times for this reaction I just can't deny. Oh, what a shame it'd be if I didn't try. But you knew it in your heart that I would turn. You left me to be tempted. Listen to the feelings in your heart, they say. What they won't ever tell you is that these feelings stray. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Monsters, 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 monsters. Can someone help me, please? Regain my sanity. I'm going down, down, down. Take a look at me, 'cause I am unleashing monsters, 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 monsters. Can someone help me, please? Someone help me, please. Regain my sanity. I'm going down, down, down. Take a look at me, 'cause I am unleashing monsters, 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 monsters. Take a look at me, 'cause I am unleashing monsters.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again to another episode of Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. We're not under lockdown. You're free to leave, but don't. We were just listening to Iscariot by Execution Mode, Not for Sale by Joint Pop, Monsters by Megan Gill, and Yesterday by Brown Fox. So tonight, this is what episode we in here? Season 8, episode 21. This season getting long. We should do something big to commemorate a successful season 8. We'll talk to Ariana and see if she'll do a performance. You'll do it? Yeah, so all the music so far, well, most of it anyway, was chosen by Ariana, our intern. Ariana and Joseph, good night. They hook you up. There's handle scenes. Vish has been training them well, young Padwans. Thank you. Yeah. So we have some guests coming in a little later. We have Insert Coin and a surprise-ish, because I mean you could figure it out if you watch the last few episodes, which you should have been doing, hopefully. Welcome everybody in the chat. Let's see who's there. First to comment, what do I put I put out there since earlier today. Good night, Yusuf Bawa. Big Luke. Who else you have? Ishi Pai, the Trini Weave. That's what we're talking about. Give Darren a Bobby. What is the Bobby talk? What's the Bobby talk about? There's a ball head thing? No, I told this is like caramel Bobby.
Well, it's fair because you're not dark, but
yeah. We had a power mic on you, use your real kicks. Why we start with mosh pit music. So I think Ariana does listen to music in the most wild, crazy way, which is exactly how I just listen to it, right? We start with mosh pit music and then kind of schizophrenically work our way across to slash wrist music, I guess. Ishi, I will collect that Bobby when next I see it. On a pre-diabetic diet, but I'm still taking it. Pre-diabetic. Look at Rachel. All you ever see Rachel in real? I feel Rachel's a figment of my imagination. She only kind of exists here. So for it have as how much ever people inside here, right? We should everybody go and like the video so that we, so that YouTube go like we, you know what I mean? Mas audio. Thanks to the support, man. We I had a study when I go home tonight. I promise. That's one of a co-worker who do a course that I was supposed to do, and now we making sure to slack off. We have here Luke. You're going to give this man a reason to blame me for anything. Who's this guitarist? So Joseph Trim. Joseph Trim. Look him there. No, how you going there? Joseph Trim. This man is this. Yeah, anyone.
Yeah, it could be this one. All right. I'm cool. Glad to be in the physical and the virtual, supporting.
Yeah. So Joseph is one of the interns here who has been keeping it together. Vish, like I said, he's one of the young Padwans. That does a rocker as well. Let's see. Big Luke, Joseph, Rachel laughing at me. Rachel, you meet Ishi? Ishi just be everywhere. Where tell me more about where you meet Ishi. In the grocery, in a rock show, on that table somewhere. She's the type, she's get around. It's you we don't see often enough. But anyway, enough talk. Let's get back to some music here with Reverse Back by Cabezon.
back up, bang, raga, zanga, langa, dang. Look up, bang, raga, dang, radang, ladang, go! I say to back up, back up, back up. Hold your hands up high. Look up, look up, look up. Don't look at my way. Walk up, walk up, walk up. Walk into the very end. Pull out, pull out, pull out. Pull the guns from man. Pull the guns from man. Pull the guns from hand. I said to Becca here. I slip and the world falls down. I choke and the world stops breathing. Cut my arm and I bet you'll bleed because you're such a pretty thing. Politics is a hunting ground for battle men and the fucked up pitbulls. We create such an awful sound when fists go down, the system crumbles. I reserve the right to remain violent. I'm sick and the whole world heaves. I speak and the crowd goes silent. My confession is oh so deep. I'll have the whole world flooding in tears. I'm right on rotten green. Losing territory, but there's no healing. I'm a child of an ugly world. Take a good look at me, I'm a whole generation. I reserve the right to remain violent. Violent, violent. Sure. I take the wheel and try to steer this thing sober. But this gets harder and harder as I get older. All the choices I make and all the moves that I take become a tired repetition of the side we tried to create. But it's okay, cause we're gonna make it. This world is ours and we better fucking take it, cause we're both gonna break for humanity's sake. We become the right one that's shared. Right to remain violent. camera action. It's time to take the stand and action. Broken dreams tonight we pave the way. Under spotlight, hearts are beating fast. No time to hesitate. Our failures in the past. And we're returning. The fire's in the air. Are you returning? But we won't be denied. Shut down with the door. Been shackled for way too long. Submission's out the only answer. Tonight the world is ours. Tonight we take it all. It started as a plan to take the world by storm. It is our time to take a stand. They try to keep us down. They try to hold us back, but leave behind your fears tonight. And we're returning. The fire's in the air. Are you returning? We won't be denied. Shut down with the door. Been shackled for way too long. Submission's not the only answer. Tonight the world is ours. Tonight we take it all. Brought down with the thought of failure. Been shackled for way too long. Submission's not the only answer. Tonight the world is ours. Tonight we take it all. Shut down with the thought. Been shackled for way too long. Submission's not the only answer. Tonight the world is ours. Tonight we take it all. Tonight the world is ours. Tonight we take it all. Tonight the world is ours. Tonight we take it all. We take it all. And we're returning. The fire's in the air. Are you returning? We won't be denied.
Yeah, to the sun, the moon, the stars, and things that the light show us a better way. And timidify the things and think them down now. To the ones that learn about what love and hate is with them orchestrate. Allow them cause them intimidatify the things and think them down now. The earth I am, it is true. I will stay me, not never sell. I am shoulder to shoulder. You're making me out of injecting the needle of fearing. Yeah, shoulder to shoulder. You're making me out of injecting the needle of fearing. Yeah, fearing. Yeah, fearing. Yeah, fearing. Yeah. And then there are some who wanna offer you freedom by taking yours away. Insinuating you don't have to know what you need to know. And in the final hour, people running them a coward. What makes them so afraid? Yeah, them intimidated by the things that think that them know. The earth I am, it is true. I will stay me on never so I am. Shoulder to shoulder, you're making me out of injecting them needles of fearing. Yeah, shoulder to shoulder, you're making me out of injecting them needles of fearing. the shoulder. You're making me ill, injecting them needles of fear in the air. Shoulder to shoulder. You're making me ill, injecting them needles of fear in the air. Shoulder to shoulder. You're making me ill, injecting them needles of fear in the air. Shoulder to shoulder. You're making me ill, injecting them needles of fear in the air. I'm going on through the mountainside, stand on the peak because we're high. Do it goes naturally out up through the mountainside, stand on the peak because we're high. Do it goes naturally out here, shoulder to shoulder.
That was Road. No, it wasn't. That was The Earth I Is by Boom Slang. Before that, Push by 5 Miles to Midnight. Twitch by Tripped and Fallen. And Reverse Back by Cabezon. So let me see. Guitarist Soul. Apparently, me saying Rachel is my girl so many times. So this is a conspiracy. You could just say what you want. You have no proof. Just talk is not proof. Darren thinks Rachel is. I never say she's AI. She might be totally made up. Not even AI. AI is still somewhere virtually. You know, she just in all her thoughts. Yes, full house in the studio. Vish and his Padwans and me. He tell Maz give him too much talk, so he bring him back up. You know, yeah. Ishi, you don't know why I think you're all over the place. You really don't? And now you're part of this conspiracy to prove that Rachel exists. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Check the Padwans. The Padwans. Hello, Padwans.
Hola.
What's the latest? What we doing? Where Jose? What will you do with Jose? Jose supposed to be there.
We tell him this we should know.
We gave him the night off.
Yo, they give Jose the night off?
Yeah.
That smile, I want to believe you, and I want to call the police at the same time. I do.
Try, you wouldn't find nobody. You wouldn't.
I wouldn't find a body. You know what the man saying? Well, yeah, so we had to play something. So before in Sky, there was John Desai. So here's a track from John Desai called Roadblock. You know, we could play hours of this. Or pre-Nigel.
having a God fling for the longest time. I've been chanting Rastafari, and I know Jesus isn't mine. And it's so good, it's understood. It's all part of the same trip, sailing on the same ship. And it's so nice, it's such a surprise to see we on the same trip, sailing on the same ship. I've been having a God fling for the longest time. I've been chanting Hare Krishna, and I know Jesus isn't mine. And it's so good, it's understood. It's all part of the same trip, sailing on the same ship. And it's so nice, it's such a surprise to see we on the same trip, sailing on the same ship. I've been having a God fling in recent times. Every day I read Sai Baba, and I know Jesus isn't mine. And it's so good, it's understood. It's all part of the same trip, sailing on the same ship. And it's so nice, it's such a surprise to see we on the same trip, sailing on the same ship. And it's so good, it's understood. We're all part of the same trip, sailing on the same ship. And it's so good, it's understood. It's all part of the same trip, sailing on the same ship. And it's so nice, it's such a surprise to see we on the same trip, sailing on the same ship. And it's so good, it's understood. It's all part of the same trip, sailing on the same ship. And it's so nice, it's such a surprise to see we on the same trip, sailing on the same ship.
Shaken to the point of breaking, woken up to find the truth. All that I have ever been now, blinded in my youth, crawl to the womb. In the valley lies a woman, crimson motion finds a bruise. Dedicate this holy gift now, thrust that dagger through. Crawl. Everything you wanna be, let me creep under my Come on over, bring someone, 'cause soon our time will be all done. Wouldn't like to be alone, or would you like to be unknown? 'Cause everyone needs someone else, so tell them all that it's not well. It keeps us happy every day, forget the work, it's time to play. Always where you wanna be, let's play on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we are at the rock show, no one's gonna stop you. Do what you wanna do. Anything can happen. Everything will fall in line. Take your time. If you search, then you might find. Not now, then maybe later. Your little piece of heaven. Always where you wanna be. Let's play on 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
That man is one mux, boy. One entire mux. Saddest Dread Horse by Skid Nevely. The Womb by Upset the Order. God Fling by Orange Sky. And Roadblock by John Desai. So Vish up and down whole thing, and now it's getting to see you, Vish. Are you good? You good? You good? Right. So yeah, so we getting ready. We have a band coming in a little bit. They're coming up to talk about the upcoming show. And I was going to make an old man joke, but it'll resemble me too much. Yeah, so we're going to play a few more songs, and when we get back, we will be with... See, I called too many band names there just now. Let's see if you can guess it.
Give it to me, not to nobody else. If you let me in your world, you will be beside yourself. All of the times you drift into dream. When you're feeling what I'm saying, you will know what I mean. Give in to what you are feeling, to what you believe in. Give in to all of your senses. They are taking over, taking over. All got all for only you. And all my things you shine through. All got all for only you. And I can't stop thinking about eyes for you, eyes for you. Eyes for you, eyes for you.
scent of death upon the wings of fairies could never bring them back. Some faded roses for the dead, a perfumed casket bed instead. Is all this life is asking? Take it all away, I'm fasting now. The burden of proof stamped on this face, and still the eyes seem out of place. Black pools look deeper in the fairies are drowning, they could never swim. So kill the magic, break the seal, and burn the soul till it can't feel, and tear your wings off so you never have to dream of flying again. Dead fairies, my friend. Dead fairies, my friend.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Vish, you know that song? Of course. Do you know that song? That was Dead Fairies by Incert Coin. We also have our next guy here. Look at him.
Yay.
Look him there.
Yay.
Yeah. So, coming up now, I don't know how to introduce these guys, but I had to come with some. How are we introducing this band?
What a surprise.
I have a written thing. I find when I write things, it's be too cheesy though.
No.
Today we're speaking with a legendary band whose music has stood the test of time. No, that's AI actually. I wouldn't say things like test of time. Anyway. Tonight we welcome the members of Incert Coin, Scott and Aaron. Good night, fellas.
Good night.
Welcome.
The man see mouth big and the first thing he says, good night. Yeah, that's very romantic. I didn't know you were the type.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it. Is this a new thing? Like you have to have your hair this short to enter. Is it a insert coin? Sorry, a shaved coin?
No. Well, if you play guitar and bass.
Oh, stringed instruments.
Unless you're David.
Yeah.
But yeah. So no. So it's not. It's actually not criteria.
It's not criteria. I wish it was. So you all have a show coming up, Castle Havoc.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, so I'm not gonna do the usual things. We all know who is Incert Coin. As a matter of fact, we just established that you all are like our Rolling Stones now. Because you all are Incert has
Stones.
huh?
This is John Stones.
Well played, well played there, King of the Stones. But yeah, but you all have been around since '98, right?
98, yeah.
So the interesting thing
Or
is
99. Maybe 99.
the '90s.
James is not here. He's good with numbers.
Because he's Asian.
Because I was now going to ask you if that was, some sort of Chinese. You
I
good
don't
at
have
numbers?
enough Asian, sorry.
Not enough.
No.
Plus
Yes.
he wasn't around then, so he can't deal with
Yeah.
that.
So the interesting thing, right? Coming out as was it on air that we spoke about this about Insert Coin and the popularity of the songs and the current relevance, right? Now, I started taking in live shows in the 90s as well, right? But I was much younger. I remember you from Brown Fox and whatnot. But Insert is the only band that's still there. We have musicians who were there, members of Orange Sky, the members of Joint Pop done now. But you all have been there from the start to the end. And songs that you all had at the very earlies were, still present. The question here is how you keep your relevance.
Which is a good question. I think, honestly, the consistent thing going forward has always been James and myself. To be honest, that's where the band started, and honestly, without James, from a writing point of view, for me, there's no coin. He's probably listening, which kind of sucks because I didn't really want to hear this. But it's true. So I use bands like Deftones, good example, right?
Yeah.
Where they started off in one particular way, and as they go through life, they have morphed into different versions of themselves. So you asked about how do you keep relevant. I don't think it's necessarily a thought process that's in our minds as necessarily we have to do this or we have to do that. I think we just evolve as humans, and the music evolves in its own way. The one, as I said, the one constant through all of the years is James and myself, because we've had different, for want of a better word, partners, because I look at a band as a relationship too.
Yeah.
That have come in and out. Everybody's played their part and it's been amazing. Some cycle in, some cycle out, some come back, and we move along. But the main constant part of the evolution or driving the evolution is James and myself.
Is it that you say James and yourself as the only two members who were there from the start, or the main songwriters?
From the start.
Okay.
And right? Everybody contributes in their own way. I mean, of course, I am personally, from the point of a creative, has never really been one of those people that get involved in lyric writing and whatnot. I think that the person that is pushing that out there should be the one that is involved in what they're feeling and saying that. And James is really good at his own way of writing and poetry and whatnot. I'm not getting involved in that. In terms of the music, throughout the years, it's, there was Chad, there was Adam, there was, there's Dion.
Yeah.
And all these guys that have played a part, David now, in terms Ping, and Era now, everybody has their own feel and their own thing that they bring to the table in terms of a creative process. Then we had multiple drummers that bring their own vibes and their own part to the creative process as well. So, yeah.
I tried to take us something stupid to ask Aaron. You have this look on his face like you want to jump in with something. Aaron, how recently you started playing with Incert?
It's about a year, give or take, something like that.
I lose track of time quite.
Yeah, same.
No, so I mean, there's this. I don't even want to call it a joke. That's being too polite. All right, let me call the names, right? You, Dexter Banfield, Devin Harry Paul. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jerome
We
Gadari.
plow the field, you know. So-
Yeah. So the scarlet hose of musicianship.
Banho?
Band hose.
Yeah.
I have
Right.
2 A's in my name, by the way. They are both
Yeah,
Scarlet. Yes.
Yeah.
Which will alright.
Yeah,
Yeah. So in terms of that, in terms of playing in multiple bands or being, so I can't do that. I don't know how to be in multiple bands. I think I just wired in such a way emotionally, and I attribute a lot of it to laziness or maybe dedication or I don't know. But how you keep your focus, keep the separation between.
Anxiety. Honestly, so I mean, it's not a good thing to say, but I don't really get a chance to practice at home. I don't have home time per se. A lot of it. Sorry. A lot of it is listening. So a lot of listening, making sure I have the songs in my head. And when I get to the band room, just trying to make sure I have my ears open all the time to make sure I'm listening to what everybody else is doing and to seeing also what cues people are giving me. You're playing shit here, or you know, like that's good, that's fine, that works.
I have my own version of this, by the way. When you're ready.
Yeah, tell me.
So sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, you finish, and then I will talk about you.
It's.
Just look in your eyes.
Yeah. I came from a freelance background, so where I was playing for pretty much anybody who would call and need somebody to play guitar.
And you were a guitarist first, right?
Yeah. All right. You know, as most people don't know.
Yeah.
But it was from that like I kind of gained, and from school, you know, gaining the skills to learn songs quickly and kind of just apply it to the knowledge you already have on your instrument. So it's just trying to make sure you have the form of the song down, so that when you get into the room, you can play the music with the people and fine tune as you go along.
So you and I spoke separately. Later on, I actually do want to put together an interview with multi-band musicians.
Yeah.
Band hose?
Hose. And I'll call it that, like the hose episode or whatnot. So I don't want to get too much into it, but I will just ask one more thing on that topic. Playing in multiple bands. If you assume you have a Incert gig this weekend, you would start focusing on that. You'd start listening to those recordings, whatever, and you'd be in that mode. A week where you have two different bands, two different gigs with two different bands.
Right. I mean, so it's still the same kind of scenario. You do have to keep listening to the music to make sure it's fresh in your mind. I would say I try not to plan too much for anything. I also come from, again, sort of improvisation background. In like a band room setting, for instance, I don't really expend a lot of performance energy per se. I kind of wait for that to happen on stage too.
Yeah.
And I think the music itself does give me the appropriate energy for what is required there. So I feel a lot of times the songs influence that. So it's not per se that I plan to have my mind fixated on that music, but when I play it, it comes out.
So I sure Scott coming in with something hot here, right? But before that, last question, before we go back to Scott. As a guitarist, so I mean, Scott have a history of guitar, and I remember in the 90s, early 2000s, there was a big deal about the tones he would dial up with the same equipment that other fellas have. It was not equipment advantage, it was just he used to spend time with his tones. But him as a guitarist, you starting as a guitarist, he's ever be in this band and like you watch Scott and be like,
yes. So I'm not really knowledgeable. I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to tone and stuff like that. A lot of the stuff that I have crafted over the years is because of like people like Scott or like Granger or other musicians I've worked with who have helped me to fine tune that.
Yeah.
And I kind of run with that and like just tweak as I go along and say, cool, this band requires less of this. Let's pull this back. This requires more of this. Let's go here. Yeah. I couldn't tell you like anything about like what's happening.
You were more classical, were you?
No, it was a mix of classical and jazz that I studied, but I can't say that I was ever like any one of those things. I just want to play music. So
Mark Granger is one of my favorite tone nerds, right? But not because he better or worse than anybody. He's really good at dialing tones. But because I knew him before that. So talking to him, but I always knew Scott with this mystique. Scott was this guy on stage. I remember once I mustered up the courage to ask him, hey, where's call that pedal? Let's go wow wow wow. And he's like, it's called a what? I was like, cool. And I found a bass wah and started using it, right? So Mark unfortunately don't have that same mystique. I trying to train it out of my brain when I seen him perform, so I can enjoy it more, right? But so it's Scott, you being not a one-trick pony, a one-horse cowboy.
Cowboy, okay.
Well, as opposed to it have two types of people in the salon, right? It have you and it have. Right? So you wanted to add something to the multiple band concept?
Right. So just about Aaron specifically, right?
Okay.
So Aaron has been in pretty much any band iteration that I have been in recent times, right? So it started with Vitamin Noise, which is where I really started to play with him.
Yeah, we heard it. We heard it.
I see what he's in.
We heard it.
Let's remove that from it. Started to rehearse or play music, right? And then from that point, it came a time where we needed somebody to come in to fill that space, and of course I was the first person I called. Then we did the FU Fest together, of course. First person I called to do the Metallica.
Alcoholica.
Yes, Alcoholica. Ask him how much that pulled his stones.
So much.
So much. Then last year we did Korn. Of course, he was part of that. But this human here, what makes him very special is he has an ability to hear things differently. Okay, I cannot listen to a piece of music and naturally put my hand in the spot that is exactly that piece of music. I'll never forget, right, when we were in the band room and James, said, let's play 13, one of his songs. And he had never touched 13. He had only internalized it from a listening point of view. And I said, but we didn't give him that to touch on yet. Let's move on. And he said, no, well, let's just do it. And he played it as good as the record. From at least a chord point of view. I looked at him and I said, you touched this? And he said, no. I just listened. And that he has that, which blows my mind, because it's something that I think I'm pretty decent at listening and translating into things from a point of view of holding, but I don't know, he's a alien boy.
As much as I would say that I played in multiple bands is not a life for me, right? It's not something I think I'll enjoy because of how I write. But that's me. But they have skills in there that I wish I had.
Yeah.
You know, the ability to hold it together or to not get distracted, or
I don't know how
there's a
he
style of focus
to compartmentalize all of
a
these
lot of
things.
anxiety.
Yeah. Oh, he talks about anxiety.
Wouldn't anxiety do the opposite?
But I don't know, it works. Whatever he's saying, whatever it is, it works, okay? Because at the end of the day, he will not miss a note. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't hear it. Right? Here, there, and everywhere. And even if he does miss a note, he finds a way to do it so well that it's now somebody in the crowd will say, you didn't hear how cool that was? You didn't hear that lick line? But it's like a fifth or something.
Yeah. Huh.
Can I say?
Sure.
Sorry. Right. Can I say, Brother Aaron, you've saved a lot of bands. In a sense, mine's included.
Yeah, Brother Aaron.
That was fun, I remember that.
Brother Aaron. So, Aaron, you have a stage name?
No.
No? We'll come up with one for you. Soon enough. We have to have some, you know? Like, you have salt and everything, but salt is an overused is a overused term.
For now, it's
so,
just the usual AA run.
Aaron.
Yeah.
If only I could get $1 for every time anybody says that.
Yeah.
Because it's literal, he has 2 years.
Yeah. Well, somebody did a skit. Some one of these comedy groups did a skit about the recovery.
That's why I have
No.
He has to live that, yeah.
It was a group recovery for people who suffered because of that skit.
More serious.
So Jacqueline and Aaron and whoever were sitting down in a support group. Yeah, Jake Quellen.
Love that skit.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think I'm going to rewatch it tonight.
Yeah, send that to me. Thanks.
So, 1998 or 99, late 90s to now. I noticed I have a lot of the earlier hits, a lot of the earlier songs that were popular for Incert that still popular, like people want to go and hear it. And now we are I would say an entire lifetime later.
Fine earlier.
Changes.
That's not earlier.
That's not earlier?
No. That's third album. Well, the second album never came out. So what we call third album is actually fourth. Right? So you have Incert going, which is the first one, which was Slipknot before Slipknot.
Yeah.
Very angry and screamy.
Yeah.
Then there was the second album that didn't come out because of corruption. Not corruption as in government. Corruption as in terms
File
of
corruption.
File corruption, which we managed to get something out, which then became the third album. They had some parts of it that ended up on that album. Then fourth, what would have been the fourth, is where Changes came from.
Right.
And then we went into Futility, and then went into In the End Is All For
That
Naught.
still would have been fairly early in the 2000s, not so? Because I know I heard Changes.
2003, I think.
That's real long ago.
But yeah, but the last...
All right, so early...
The last...
LP launch in Amazon, Grand Bazaar.
Yeah.
So let me give you the context of what I get at. Not necessarily
Early in Insert's career, but early in life.
Early in life. Because you have people who could not come and see you live at that point in time.
Because they were 6?
Because they were 6.
Okay.
All right, their parents were there.
Right.
But now, you're still playing that song. I just call that song as an example. I'm sure there are others, right? But now, you can still play the song and get a similar response as you would have then. How does that resonate with you as one of the songwriters, band members?
Do you know the story behind Changes?
No, I don't. I was hoping James come so I could ask him and give him...
Not from a lyrical standpoint, from
okay.
a writing standpoint. What happened was we had played a showcase, and we were playing a lot of our heavy stuff, and Jeff Blue was there. Right, it was one of the Decibel events ones, and he had just signed Linkin Park. And he literally looked at us and said, "You all don't have any hits." Right, and it broke my heart, right, because he's like, "I'll never sign a band like you." Basically, is what the be-all and end-all of the statement was.
Yeah.
And I think I went home at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and that's where Changes came from a musical standpoint. Right?
You answer back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you have any insight on the meaning of the lyrics?
I feel these changes.
Mm-hmm.
No, and I will not get involved in that, as I told you before.
Fair enough.
That's for James to do. Maybe he could come in the chat and write it.
Yay.
Ask him to do something now, because I know he's listening.
Come in the chat.
James, what are the lyrics about in Changes? I've heard so many interpretations of it. Hold on. Let's get serious here.
Yeah.
James, what are the lyrics about? I'll give you some stories. Right? It's just... I had an interesting thing to ask him because I've heard many interpretations of it and people who absolutely sure that's what the song is about, which is fine. You know, your audience, certain things should be left to interpretation. I don't like songwriting where the subtlety is removed, where they just come out and say...
Nah, he don't write that.
Right. No, he's very poetic and he's from a very artistic family.
Yeah.
We get back to that in a second. Yeah. But I've heard negative or otherwise strongly misguided interpretations of the band, of musicians, of there's a general
I don't mind that
response
either
to popularity.
That also makes it cool.
Yeah.
Because that's what life is about. It's all about interpretation, and that is just how it is. It's cool. I mean, we feel the same way. We've gone through this with Mustaine and Hetfield, with Metallica, and all this stuff. It's just par for the course, you know.
Yeah.
And I find it's nice, and everybody talks about negative and positive publicity. It's still publicity.
It's still,
right. So, want to say what or say that it's just all conjecture, and at the end of the day, it's interesting, and I'd love to hear all the sides of it because it will. I know the truth.
Yeah. But I mean, this is something I was speaking to a younger person. Was it last week or fairly recently about, you know, it don't matter. I remember, so a band I was in, Flying Crapple, right? That was the name of the band. And for every 10 people, let's just say 10 people talking to you about Flying Crapple, 8 of them have bad things to say, right? 8 out of 10 going to bad talk you. 9 out of 10 have never seen you live.
Yeah.
And the last one is the only person who actually ever heard your music.
So, I have not a rant, but some advice where that is concerned.
Oh, it doesn't bother me personally.
No, but
I dare to be.
I think we should talk about it.
Yes.
The scene is small.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We should be supporting each other rather than using other people as catalysts to or pulling people down.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a very godly person. Okay? I don't think we're supposed to live like that. All right? We're supposed to be there for each other. We're supposed to help each other. Right? One of my biggest brethren is Karen, right, from Namsu, right, who I try to help and mentor as best as I can, him and Tammy and that whole band. Vish is in that band, right? I try to mentor them as best as possible because that's the next generation. I think that's my job, right, to help the next generation come up and thrive in the music scene. I don't think that we should be having people fighting and pulling each other down. We should be as a unit. Now, I remember in the 90s when Brown Fox and all these bands, Bleed and Smith Tuttle and Tribal Darkness and John Desai and Oddfellows Local, who brought us out, by the way, Gary and them, big up to Gary. Gary is who put Brown Fox on the map, right, in Just Friends, right? He said, come and play, right? And that's what gave Brown Fox the little bit of a push, which made us made me become who I am, right? Everybody is there for a reason and to help you. And that's how the scene should be. There shouldn't be no infighting. And I hear too many stories now, to be honest, within the very small polarized scene that we have now, of people saying, well, this one talking about that, this one talking about that. And to me, I just say, don't worry about it. Let's move on. You know, anybody that ever comes to talk to me, I said, the scene is too small.
Yeah.
Let's all try to help each other and make everybody thrive. Because at the end of the day, everybody writing great music, and we should try and be happy that we have that out there, because you remember the time, post-90s, where the cover revolution started.
Yeah.
Right, where what we called original bands at the time, started to struggle. Of course, we never stopped playing our music, and of course we had a fan base or whatever, but there were a lot of people that said, well, should I even start to write as a newcomer coming out?
Yeah.
Right? And they started to freak out about, well, maybe I should just play covers. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with playing covers. I've learned, probably from a guitarist point of view, some of the best things. When I was in Max Bitu, which Bernard pulled me into, and Keith, those two boys taught me so much. Playing things that I thought, you know, I in Incert, Prime Incert, first album, I'm a great metal player, right?
Yeah.
and I'm playing Third Eye Blind, and they're looking at me and saying, "You're not playing with any feel, or you're playing this too tight, or whatever. You had to bounce it or whatever." And it taught me so much.
Yeah.
Right? Dovetail that down to, I know, in whatever, I don't even remember the dates when I was playing with Paul and Mark in 7-year itch. Again, there was uncomfortable times where I had to play things like My Sharona solo or play that funky music, White Boy, where I never played those chords before, and I had to do things that were different that helped me be a better guitarist.
Yeah, they tap into your Lochi tongue.
Yeah. So covers play their part. I'm not dissing covers at all. But at the end of the day, whether you're playing covers, whether you're playing originals or whatever, everybody needs to have their point in the sunshine. You know, everybody, at the end of the day, God has given us all this talent, and we need to be able to showcase it, and we need to be together with it.
Yeah, I've said it here very openly to in discussions with Sivan and a few others that I don't have to like your music, but I love it. Like, I love what you represent, because if you doing something, it means I could do something.
Yeah.
Right? Just the fact that another band exists, whether you like them or not, is proof that I exist. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If Incert Coin could be doing that, I could be doing it. At some point, I mean, not quite exactly verbatim, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I actually hope that when a song comes out there and I jump around and prance about, I hope that somebody says, "I really like your tone," or "I really like your song," or that will come and talk to me and say this real mad, and I could at least imprint something that would make that person go on and be inspired.
Yeah.
Right? And as a creative, that's all you ever want in life, right? Because at the end of the day, this life is finite, right? So at the end of the day, I would prefer that I have helped people along the way that will then carry on the legacy.
Yeah. So just now I'd said what James coming from, everybody in James' family is a creative at some form or the other, some visual, some musical and whatnot. Like his brother, his father, and my father were graphic artists working together at the printery and whatnot. But your parents also were musicians. I remember, was it Rock and Roll, Rock the Cause, which was Dreen and me and a few other fellas from Sugar had put together this fundraiser that we wanted like 700 people to come, and it was like 2,500 people after we blinked. It was the hugest show at the time. And you all were there. Brown Fox was it. That's why I'd asked you about the O.U.R pedal. And but I remember your parents, I think it was your father, somebody had a band and they were doing like, they had a Led Zeppelin cover. I can't remember exactly what it was.
My great-grandmother was a concert pianist, and she's the one who built Queen's Hall and started the entire...
do they name that room after...
Johnston, yeah.
Mae Johnston is... I never connected that.
So she fell out of car and broke her wrist and was never able to play again, and she dedicated her life to she's the one who started the Inter-School Festival and built Queen's Hall. Then my father was a guitarist. He started off with like Peter Shim and those sorts of boys. He was in a band. He was pretty much the best guitarist in the country for a while.
Yeah.
And then, well, of course, it came down to me to make different kinds of noise. But, and my grandfather was also involved. My father is pretty much the soundtrack of your entire, if you are
childhood,
my age.
47.
Around the same.
Same.
Everything from the reason that you call Jolita is because he named it.
Right, he was with an ad firm at some point. Yes,
I'm the next generation of that.
Yeah,
right. But Jolita, Papa, Paddy, Catch It If You Can, everything that you think of that you grew up with. Boost told me this the other day. I found it quite interesting. He said he's the soundtrack of my childhood. Of course, I have younger ones in here that probably never heard those ads.
Yeah,
but he was. So we kind of inherently. And before that, I mean, going real far back, it was the first general in South, part of the Johnsons were from, of course, from Scotland, but came here. And started off in South and were the first Governor General and part of the Army and etc., the Rifle Range. And my great-grandfather, who was the husband of May gets all the plaudits, but he was actually the first to take an all-black contingent to the Olympics from Trinidad for the Rifle Range. He started the Rifle Range, and they didn't win, obviously. But
doesn't matter. A start is a start.
Yeah.
That's
So
all you can hope for.
we've contributed somehow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Back to the music. This band, Last Supper.
That was my dad.
That was your dad.
Yeah.
We were trying. Was last week or week?
Yeah,
we was trying
last week we were trying to remember the name of the
fighting
band.
to remember when I went to my research. It and I
But
found
the
out.
story get
So you know where I'm coming now with
yeah.
Insert Coin, the beginning, right? How did that start? The name and everything. How did that start?
All right, so interest.
Hold on. 1 second. Aaron, you want to answer this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he wouldn't know. This.
Of course he wouldn't know.
He could know something.
Of course he wouldn't know.
Yeah,
So all I know of it, because I heard you say this before, and I was there. Like you were a fan of Bleed, and James particularly in Bleed, and you used to go to all their shows. I remember.
Yeah, so
That's where I first saw him.
1995, it was Freedom 95 in Chaguanas.
That's his same. No,
That's
no, that's a
the
different one.
show where Brown Fox kind of got big because the police came and grabbed my guitar from me because the license, the bar license ran out and we were still playing.
Oh yeah.
Was
Something that
hold on,
happened.
hold
Yeah,
on.
incident.
Freedom was that's the one that had the power outage at the start, right?
I don't know. We played
Yeah.
so late. We played
Right,
last. Right?
Yeah.
But I
Was
went
it
to
Baka?
sound check.
Mid center.
Center.
It's Center Point now.
Yeah,
Center
or
Or
Point.
that's right. That's
Highway in.
Yes.
Highway in.
So
So-
back there.
right. So that's one that Transylvania Zoo, the members
Yes,
of Transylvania
correct,
Zoo
correct.
had promoted that.
Danny and them.
Yes. So, and me and Windsor was in a maxi coming up the road, and it had no power. So we didn't know where to drop off.
I don't
So
know.
we just went to Roxy and
I
drink.
just remember. I just remember playing it, and we got through 2 songs, and the
Yeah.
police, and it made papers, and the band kind of
Get some
jumped
kind of
off.
recognition.
Yeah. But I came to sound check, and they were playing "Desperate Cry," which I thought was their song.
Uh-huh.
Because I did not know. I knew Sepultura Beneath the Remains.
Yeah.
I never knew Arise,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I learned
And,
territory from them.
Yeah, right. But that's after, right?
Yeah.
So and I was like in awe. No, but that took me to shows when I was a youth, and I saw like Lucifix and
Right.
Green and all these bands,
Right.
right?
Right.
But Bleed wasn't around. But I understand they were in Plague at the time, but I didn't see them.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, so that started, and I fell in love with Bleed, right? Because of course it was straight up. I was a Metallica boy, straight up my alley, right?
Yeah.
And saw them that night, and I was the end of that. And I started to, I guess, stalk James. I don't know if that's the best word to say.
You could work with that. You could
Yeah.
work with that.
And,
I saw it firsthand. It was like, this
You
fella.
know, you
I used to
know.
do that with Brothers Grim. It's fine.
Yeah. And so we started a line, and I was like a little puppy, you know, like behind the dude. And we go to like nuts and bass and whatever, and I'd be like, well, I have no money, and he used to pay for me and drop me there and take me.
Yeah.
And we started a line, and then we had like about 4 or 5 different iterations of bands that we wanted to start. And Incert Coin was the one that won. Chad was my real brethren. So it was an easy thing because Chad and I used to jam, Paul and I used to jam.
Chad Mute.
Yeah.
I said it for them.
Yeah, for them, yeah.
Yep.
And it just so happened, Adam in later stages, Adam Fortuné, right, in later stages, had been in the later stages of Brown Fox. And so that was a natural progression as well. And in terms of the name, I want to say that it was, James was with Niala at the time, and I want to say it was something that they spoke about or somebody around there that had a children's book named Insert Coin. They will say it and James will tell everybody, and this is not the case, so I'm going to clear the air right now.
Yeah.
The C in the INCERT is because I tried to differentiate it from the INSERT. It is not because I do not spell well, but I can spell that. Okay? At the end of the day, the INCERT was the way of differentiating Insert Coin from anything else, but it was a children's book as far as James told me.
The Beatles did it. A lot of bands did it. Putting
Yeah.
different letters.
I laugh
So
because
that Insert Coin name came from a children's book that either somebody he would be able to tell you.
I laugh because you had that same amount of almost angry passion. And you all were coming to play in a Bravo show that I was promoting. And I remember asking, because I had to design my father. Remember the
Where you put the S out.
Yeah, and somebody had to correct me.
Yeah.
And no, I did spell it correct. And my father, who does photo printing, he was doing
said
photo
this is
printing at the
spelled
time.
wrong.
Yeah. But you remember, I still have a copy of all of them somewhere. And I remember coming and asking, how come this spelling be correct here? I do something wrong. And you had given that same story. That same story, which is the most I ever heard you speak in my life. So it was scary. And you still had the mystique, right?
No,
they had
but
all this.
So I was talking to Karen about this just the other day. Like, everybody's like, man, I didn't want to come and talk to you because you were so scary or whatever, and I don't understand it. Because I think of myself as a pretty open, cool dude. And I don't understand why, just because...
I wouldn't say that you were
James
scary.
doesn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Because he actually wore a sign that said, don't talk to me, I need to sing, right?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to... But I'm standing up there and people looking at me and don't want to come up to me, and I don't understand why I'm doing wrong. You know what I mean?
You need to dress as Santa Claus, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, nah, I think you weren't outspoken. You wasn't a loudmouth, but you wasn't scary. Mystique, I think, is the correct word. You had that because, we'd see any band and didn't hear much else. This was... You're known for your Guinness, though, eventually.
Well, I like Guinness.
I remember that. The band room next to Pablo's.
Oh, yeah.
It had Guinness written on the wall and all kind of things.
That's still one of my favorite band rooms of all time.
Well, I had to like it because
You mean you could jam there and just walk up the stairs?
because Pablo's was like the center of a whole lot of entertainment and
Paul
live
is
performance.
Ultimate rockness, huh?
Yeah.
Epitome of rockness.
Yeah. Well, that's technically between you and James. That's your honor, man. Because going through the James pictures on Facebook,
he's always in the middle.
They hardly have pictures of you and James together. They have a million pictures of him and Paul. So I think
because Paul and I
think he liked curry more than haggis.
Well, yes, he definitely does. James is the most Indian, non-Indian that you will get.
He is one of the most roti-ish men ever. Like he could compare. There was a time he was able to tell you the difference between almost any roti shop you could call.
He's a roti boss.
Yeah, and this was not Central and Tongue thing. This was a South and a Rima and wherever. And he remains skinny.
No.
I feel to lash him.
I know, that's the Asian blood. But
yeah.
The thing is that's why I could understand why Paul is in the mix, because Paul will make the best curry that you'll ever eat in your life.
Paul could cook. I remember somewhere during the pandemic, I can't remember, it was maybe late in it and things were starting to ease up, and his birthday had come around and he called everybody for roti and curry, beef or something, and he called everybody like,
it would be good.
Goat, all right. And he messaged everybody a call and whatnot, and I was like, but Paul,
like a pot like the size of this table.
Yeah.
In the back he's a boss.
So I asked him, I was like, but Paul, we ain't really supposed to be gathering and whatnot. He's like, no, come and pick up your stuff and go. I was like, wait a minute, I get to meet Paul, get food, and I don't I was like, what's happening? But he just embraced it because he does genuinely like to cook,
No, but he's also, to him, cooking and liming is...
Yeah, that's called a river Indian.
He's a community.
Yeah,
man.
he's...
Yeah. So let's get it.
Things from the chat.
Let me read out some of these comments here before it already get real big. Barely hearing Scott. Gay. I don't know where that gay come from. JMZ addiction.
That's James.
All right, James, I'm going to read through these comments, and if you don't tell us the story of changes in these comments, there will be punishment. Right. What we have here? Jack Davidson, Scott, you're consistent. You are consistent. Constant.
That is.
You weren't supposed to be consistent.
That is David, who's in the band, by the way.
He said he's gonna shave his head for the next show. By the way,
You should. You should.
Yeah,
I'll do it for him.
we'll all be glinting.
Yeah. Sivan says Coin has shown that local rock music could be and is as valuable as what we perceive as international rock bands. But what makes it most important is that it's from our soil, homegrown and bloomed.
Sivan, as usual, very profound.
Yeah.
Homegrown boy.
He's taking things though. Like he will give you a proper response, a thought out response. That's the teacher in him. I think that's the teacher in him.
Sivan, I want Sivan to review my next album.
Yeah, he should write footnotes. Yusuf Barboy, Insert Coin, Fighting with Noise, Seabat, Fishbowl. Who else Aaron with at Stereotactics?
Yep.
Yeah, Stereotactics. He also plays with Stefan Roach.
Well.
Oh, well, okay.
Like what?
Viren.
Almost peak.
Narrows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Narrows?
Too many people.
Mark is really amazing. With tones, he knows how to fix and balance in the mix. Yes, he's actually a good live engineer as well. Ishipai. Been to both FU fests. They were awesome. This is, if only don't know Ishipai, she's been everything. Next time you go on stage,
just yell out Ishipai.
just someone say, "Where's Ishipai?" And Ishipai, you just raise your hand and let the whole country at Castle Havoc see it. Because that's what we're here to talk about at Castle Havoc. And you tell me about James and who does make rookie. Same here, Ishi. I agree. Those were awesome. Looking forward to the third one, the third FU Fest.
Wait till they hear what
Yeah. Arof, as opposed to Aaron. Changes his 2004 Dead Fairies album.
Thank you. I thought it was 2003.
James, well, as Yusuf saying that, James saying, what you want to know? It's about changes. Art is supposed to be about interpretation. Okay, I'm not going to say anything terrible about James. I know him too long, and I still think he could beat me. Still love that song after all these years. Somebody here saying, who's this? Felicia and...
That's Jim's sister.
Oh, yeah, I met Felicia once. Changes is my favorite song. Yusuf saying, his is Silence Wins. Silence wins. Sivan saying 13.
Big tune.
Desolation, Jumper, amazing tracks. Changes resonates with me in a lot of ways. Zachariah Ghani, Changes is an anthem. Changes is the Insert Coin song. It is like that's
so
that's like RM have stand.
This is debated, okay? Because people will say bastards.
No.
People will say bridge.
Nah.
People will say downward slide in.
That people will be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So after you heal out Ishipai in the next song, ask people was about the song or whatever, right? Or was if they had to have one Insert Coin song they'd listen to that they put on a playlist, you could only choose one and listen to no other. What it'll be?
If I was to do you that with your favorite band, could you do it?
I
know you could take an album. If I told you, listen, I'm plopsing you on a desert island and you can only take one album, you may be able to.
Right.
But one song, bro,
yeah, it's true. It's true. Because your favorite song is, like my favorite from bands is not who I listen to all the time. It's what mood you're in and, you know, okay.
Same person now.
We're humans, we're organic.
Yeah.
You know, we flow. You know, you're not going to feel for the same thing all the time.
Yeah. I don't want to be stuck on a desert island listening to Changes alone.
Caribbean island.
A Caribbean island. Well, I am stuck on a Caribbean island listening to Changes, but not only Changes. Anjali Das wrote a children's book in India.
Angelina did it.
Yeah, Anjali Das wrote a children's book in
Scotty,
India
about-
as a child
Go ahead.
for a project, and it was named Incert Coin. We considered it as a name before we chose Bleed, and it was chosen for the new band with Scott.
James said that?
James said that.
Okay, well then that's factual. If James said it, then that's what happened.
Yeah, he also saying the bands that lost out were Decimate, which would have been a pure death metal,
band, yeah.
Wake, an alternative band, and can't remember the others. Scott and I have 5 bands we were going to form.
Yeah, you see?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yusuf saying his father's favorite song is Downward Sliding.
See?
And somebody else here saying David is the hottest man in Incert Coin.
That's probably his wife.
Amrita?
Yes, that's his wife.
Yeah. Well, in this context, that's his fan.
But
So-
honestly, that's why we have him in the band.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he could play anything. That's a byproduct, but we just, we
Yeah.
needed another token white boy.
All right. So James did answer the question, so I'm not going to put up this picture of him. I shouldn't. Should I?
Yes, please do. He will very much enjoy it. Not at all.
This?
Yeah, he's not going to enjoy it at all. But yeah, but put it up. Let's see how.
Yeah, so
how
the
he's
hottest
gonna
member-
get very upset, but he's not there, is he? So please. Put
Yeah.
it
So
up.
the hottest member of the band is really Amrita's husband or this guy? Look at that. James Blonde,
Yeah,
003.
yeah. I say James. I say James Blonde.
So Felicia saying, well said. I'm not sure if that is.
In response to what?
It might be in response to getting stranded on a Caribbean island. Because I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Like, you know what? Like, favorites. Like, if you have pets or you have children or whatnot, whoever closest to you and having the most fun with is your favorite at that moment, at that time, because it suits that time. And then 2 minutes later, the next
I
kitten
think
is your
it's
favorite.
whoever loves you the most.
Nah. Like, that's if you stop and think about it. But in the moment, you're totally in love with a situation that you're doing, you know? You had to do that. Maybe that is...
Let's equate it to guitars, right, or basses.
Hmm.
The one that you pick up the most is the one that you're gonna be, have the most affinity for, right? So, like for me, that black guitar that has started with me since 1997 is still, that has a place in my heart. But that white Explorer I play in, which looks exactly like James Hetfield, which is exactly why I bought it, is the one that I would probably pick up first. But those two guitars, but then Johnny made me an 8-string, right, which is probably the best in terms of
suited for you.
just as a craft. Just amazing. Do I pick that up first? No, it hangs on the wall and I stare at it. It has an Incert Coin logo. It has Darth Vader. The 12th fret is exactly who I am.
Yeah.
Right, but-
I seen the Darth Vader.
But it stands in its own. Everything else is hung this way. It has its own, that it sits in its place, and I stand and I look at it and it's beautiful. Do I pick it up first? No. No, I don't. Does it mean I love it any less than any of my other children? No.
Kind of in the same boat with him.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Yeah, you have a Johnny Crow too.
I do.
Yeah.
Guitar or bass?
You
Guitar.
have a 7.
A 7-string, yeah. But I mean, my favorite bass that I would say, if house is on fire kind of thing, which one do I save?
House on fire.
Is
Good
that
question.
4-string that I got from Peter. It's a fretless, and it just it unfortunately doesn't work for like some of the situations. Like for a good long time, I played it in Haley Hato, which was a scary thing because one, it's fretless, so I need to be able to hear. And most of the times it was loud as shit on stage and I couldn't hear. So pitching was always a scene.
So
but that's why I eventually got a fretted instrument. Got a 5-string because you need, the low end, the extra low end for some of the songs and stuff. And that's it. But that's still the one
I still find it crazy.
I'd rather play.
I still find it crazy, like Pino Palladino.
Yeah, he's the
Like
best.
how he just make it sound fretted almost. Like you know, he don't have the weird
Yeah.
kind of hum that,
No, you
which
can-
which is a cool
Yeah,
sound,
you,
but
you can do it. Yeah.
you could do it. That's take like a lifetime of work and airs and all these things. But yeah, but favorite and best or best suited is subjective.
Correct.
And you know, so no real argument. My favorite is the first one I ever had, and it's because
It's the first one you ever had.
no, actually, it's because yeah, that old so I could change parts in it, and I did, and it turned out to be like, oh, this sound like this is a Fender Squire bass, but it has been modded to be better than a Fender P, right? And I was
Nothing
like, damn,
beats-
this sounds so good now.
Nothing beats something that you spend
Yeah.
time and you make it into
Yeah.
something that's yours.
All Devin Harry Paul work. So so the question about favorites with you. Well, I was going to ask you your favorite guitar. I was going to ask you your favorite band to play with. But you don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Well,
That's
really hard to
yeah.
answer.
I don't want you to lose your job.
You would never lose your job with me, I'll tell you that. And he in two with me, so
See, the problem is I am
Yeah.
very schizophrenic, so
yeah, so
Yeah.
it works.
not the same me I am, 5 hours from
You
now.
have like lists of questions, or
Yeah, it's a general storyline. But like most people just kind of answer them. Like people who speak, the explanation has come. So I just going through which ones I don't have to I don't have to ask you. And all right, before we talk about Castle Havoc, songwriting, from the early days to now, somebody coming. Well, you did say you still stick to the you don't put the
Core.
lyrics forward
Yeah.
type thing. But how else would your songwriting have changed now that you would have had a lot more experience in terms of recording, tones, equipment, and dealing with, because you all had a lot of different members over the years.
Yeah.
So with all those elements, did it affect the songwriting?
no, because it hasn't changed, to be honest.
It hasn't.
No. It still, we still have, it's always the same basic core. I will always shit out music,
Right.
and it is for the purposes of some sort of catalyst for what happens after. Right? They will have other people in the band that may not be as particularly prolific, which is fine. There's no pressure. You bring what there is to the table. Music for me is an emotional release for me and a therapeutic release. So I spend time, all of my stuff that I have to deal with comes out through my writing.
But you spend a lot of time at home, your own time playing, as opposed to like O.U.R and saying he
Not
doesn't
again.
have. No?
Not again, it's very difficult for me now too. But I still, if I get 5 minutes, I'll write something. Yeah. It honestly, I don't get as much time to write, but I still try to, right? At the any day before I was when, before life was life in, I would write ridiculous amount of songs and have them there. Now I'll spit out something, David will spit out something, he might have something, and then we figure out where we go from there. James might have something, we might start with a beat or whatever the case may be. But the process has not really changed that much. We have not written an album in a long time. Since when did In the End It's All for Snort come out? I say Snort, it's not. That might have
Before
been,
after COVID.
yeah,
Somewhere.
2016 or something around there. After that, we did a single, which is Are You Dead? I had kind of done my whole sound engineering thing
Yeah.
and been, so that kind of I have in my back pocket now, so it makes it a little easier for us to record things.
Yeah.
But yet we only have one song out. Yeah.
Selena says, "Hi, Uncle Scott."
Yeah. Hi.
Collaborations. I
Um,
remember Super Balloon Head. That was
Yeah, that she has
Amelia?
got married and
Amelia Johnstone.
daughter.
Sorry.
No,
my
what?
daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, she has the best quote ever. I'll tell you when you finish.
Yeah, she is that's me 2.0, so I could imagine what the quote is.
I will tell you because we need to take a little break.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, take a break.
Or you in the middle of saying something? I think I
was
cut you
not
off.
in the middle of saying anything.
Oh, okay, I was in the middle of being
But I'll be
distracted.
very interested to hear what Amelia said.
Yes, she said James is my dad's second wife. Just want to let everyone know, and we know this.
Yeah.
This has been happening. I think he was the second wife since before he was married to your mom.
Yeah,
You know?
the first wife, you mean?
The first wife,
Yeah,
the first second wife, like he got married to you knowing knowing where he was.
Dog, I talking like I keep getting this like my entire life with James. Is a good thing that I don't sway that side because I'll never live it down.
Yeah.
If it eventuality, imagine if it went that way, then they would have said, I knew it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So
God, I'm married, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, he's married to my sister.
right. So
Just saying.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah.
I
And Julie,
same
so
with
for
you.
saving me. And by the way, imagine what he said in his, after I did an absolutely beautiful speech at his wedding. In his speech, he looked around and said, well, I couldn't have Scott, so I took Lisa instead.
No.
Just saying.
They share the same body.
Yeah.
That
Oh no.
But yeah, so in front
It
of
was
all
touching.
family or whatever, when I was trying to be polite and nice and not implicate him in any of the stuff that we have done through our lives,
yeah.
that's what he does.
So I'll tell you something off air. Let's take a quick break, and we'll get back to the interview with, I think, a little surprise. So the surprise is that well, Jose, you there?
I'm right here. Sorry.
Yeah. So you hear what Tom and Jerry, Matt and Jeff, Sam and Silo. I assume by now people calling them this Zig and Zag. Welcome, fellas. Anil and Akash, the Zigzag Promotions. Do people actually call all this Zig and Zag?
Yes.
Which you are Zig?
They refer to me as Mr. Zig.
And you are Mr. Zag? That's awesome. That's awesome. So you all are the promoters of Castle Havoc. We'll get to Castle Havoc in a second. Last year you all did for Halloween Freak Show. Was Freak Show the first one?
Yeah.
That you all did. It was awesome, and I've been complimenting the industry, if you want to call it that. That generally, I remember in the 90s and 2000s, it was all CD holes, bars, rum shops. Somebody going to get into a fight, somebody going to get vexed. But I actually went to all the show last year because my little niece and nephew wanted to go. And I went and meet them, and now we have this wholesome outlet that even younger people could come to. And the thing is, my niece is a creative, and I'm glad that she could be exposed to things that she may or may not like, but a wider variety of things. So now we have Castle Havoc, which is you all did anything before? Anything I'm missing between last year and Castle Havoc?
And they're still talking about the freak show.
Yeah, the Freak Show was the Freak Show. You have a favorite costume from Freak Show? You remember them?
We had
a best
the girl who was dressed as Carrie from the horror movie.
She was good.
And there was another guy who won. He had Death to Cover Bands or something. It's just that.
I came real late, right? And I saw this couple dressed as LPG tanks.
LPG tanks.
And I thought that was so awesome, but I was so busy trying to pick up Sivan and them that these fake notes made money. So I was trying to get one of each denomination. So people sitting down and these girls there sitting down. I was like, excuse, this is somebody. I want to get some. I want to pick up some money. And it was like, yeah. So Castle Havoc, is it? So I love that venue for anything. Anything in there that's look good. Local wrestling. I've been there to play pool. It's cool. It is a castle. Is that why you all chose it?
Well, partially, yeah, because it meshed well with the team Castle Havoc, right?
Yeah.
Naturally, because the venue is a huge castle. Right?
Yeah.
There's not much you could really explain by the name Castle Havoc, right? But we also wanted to incorporate a team that will attract, as you had mentioned, the younger crowd.
Yeah.
Right. So Castle Havoc is really geared towards the younger crowd. So it's basically meshing the older and the younger crowd together, right? Kind of introducing them into the local rock scene as it is then. And that's what we're hoping to accomplish with Castle Havoc.
Right, and you all have some, you only have some serious bands there. You have Skull Kid, Upset the Order, Goodnight Parliament, Circle Square, Haley Hatter, and Insert Coin. These are all people you would have dealt with before. You stop and you think, listen, what's the best lineup we could put together here? Like, how you choose your bands?
Well,
how I choose the bands. In all honesty, that young man standing behind you, they helped me put the lineup together.
Hooray!
The bushy head guy.
Vish. Vish, just
Vish, you took it over again.
just watch the white camera and think, look. Zog. We had to give him a name, he could be Zog.
Zigzag.
I woke up a day randomly. I was like, you know what? Let's do a show in this summer. Then I reached out to him. I said, let's do a show in this summer. And we were like, so let's put the lineup together. And then I reached out to him, to Vish.
Yeah.
I said, Vish, I want to do this. And from there, the ball started rolling.
Yeah. Vish is my standard for Young and Studley. Like, he genuinely just remind me of like how you just feel in your 20s playing in a rock band and whatnot. Like, that's so.
You're younger, you.
Yeah. My hair was not as curly, but it was as long, right? So like people say the good old days. I just talk about the good old Vish.
Yeah.
right? And reference. So he is a noun and a verb and this
you go.
person. And I never saw him play. Never
That's
saw him
gonna
play.
change.
That's your fault, though.
That's gonna change.
That and work and all kind of stupidness, but this year is changing. This year I come in with so So I live near the market in Shogunus and I have this lady sell $5 drawers. I'm gonna come with a bucket full of them thing and launch at Vish. One will have peanut butter in it. One will have something else. Something Vish is me,
Raincoat
right?
wine.
So Castle Havoc. So this was just an idea to do something this summer or to keep it going. Or like, what's your view on maintaining the scene or paying it forward? Or because Scott mentioned earlier that part of his, well, he didn't use the word legacy, but legacy was the word. But part of what you see yourself needing to do is that you have a next generation coming up, right? And they are the future, but they're also the present, right? And having venues, having bigger shows, because Scott, you remember, and when you now started, it was all kind of rickety sound systems. Now we have the lower standard for a sound system now is beyond the upper standard back in the days. Like,
So-
it's all progress, yeah?
Dados, well, I know not any mic, but
It's all this.
they don't mess around with that.
With quality.
Everything is top quality.
Yeah,
It is
I saw
the,
that.
the top quality stage, the top quality equipment, the top engineers, which I'm sure he could talk to.
Yeah. So you all really had caviar backstage? Somebody said that last week.
Michael exaggerated,
Yeah.
but we did try our best to take care of the bands upstairs.
Right. So that as well is a huge improvement, and I think it's a good. As I comparing this to 20 years ago, which is unfair. It's a good.
Better now, though. Even now, it's not the same.
It's a good standard. There was a girl who won the National Poetry Slam. It was 2 years ago, and she so smoothly put together the life of getting a cupcake and a chubby, and that's thanks. You know, as opposed to treating an artist like, yeah, you help him go to sleep, you help him through my troubles, you help him through it, like creating proper memories.
So the thing with that, right? So just to back up a bit about Freak Show. Freak Show was actually a bucket list thing for me because I had some health issues last year and I thought I was approaching something new. And as it turned out, I'm still here. So I reached out to Sivan, is a very, very good friend of mine. I've known him for about 25 years. The venue Hot Shots is also close to me. They have wrestling there, EDW. Revolution Wrestling. I am Chris Armstrong. I wrestled as Chris Armstrong for the last 20 years as well.
That's why the face is so familiar.
Yes,
All right.
So I'm behind the scenes now. I get too old and broke up now.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah. So, but that's what it is. Freak Show started off as a bucket listing, and then like every business idea I have, I drag him into it.
Yeah.
And then we started to work together as a team, and then Freak Show came about. And again, it was so close to me that I wanted, whenever the bands get there, I wanted everybody to be so taken care of that it wasn't just like another rock show. I wanted it to feel like a kind of family kind of vibe upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was important to us to ensure that everything that was available in sound engineer wise, we tried to offer the best for them.
Yeah.
So with first time anybody working with us, they would be like, yeah, that was cool. We like to work with Zigzag. We'd like to work with them again. That's pretty much how it was.
Yeah.
And then Castle Havoc was like, hey, I want to wrestle this summer. And that's how that, it just started like that.
So you and Akash were friends for
we cousins.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Oh.
When the school together.
Yeah,
grew up
since
together.
yeah.
We used to walk
We
from
had-
Eldo Junior to all the way to St. Augustine on the evening.
We had the Hipsons Form 1.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, it shows that you all know one another a long time. But being family, I guess, is
Well,
is
you know why I'm going to ask.
you got yeah.
You know why I'm going to ask.
Let's hear,
The
yeah.
name Zigzag. Let's hear it.
Zigzag. So you want the honest answer for
Yeah,
Zigzag?
from you guys.
Yeah.
From
The
you guys.
honest answer for Zigzag. So when I said, Sivan, I want to do a rock show, and Sivan walked me through the entire process.
There you
So my the acronym, so my full name is ZIAG. I have a business that goes ZIAG. Right. And I said on him, I said, let's put together ZIAG Productions. He said, nah, that ain't gonna work. Sivan said,
Two years.
Sivan said, Zigzag. At the time, Akash didn't come on board just yet, so Zigzag was like, okay,
go
fine.
put it up on the chat just
That is how we reached the Zigzag. It was,
So
it
all
was
you
a play
choose
on my
who
names.
was the Zig and who was the Zag, or that just fall into
The Zig,
place?
that just happened. That just naturally happened.
Naturally happened.
Yeah.
So, being that, well, you're here to stay, right?
There you go.
Yes.
You're here to stay. I mean, I'm really happy that your health issues worked
After
out.
Freak Show and the success of Freak Show, and we don't do this for funds. We do this for fun.
Ah,
You
nice.
understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't need to do this for funds. And
For personal funds, but I mean, you have to put something aside for the next show, right? Because the planning can't be cheap.
don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
For that, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But as we get the ball rolling with Freak Show, we go into Castle Havoc now. We'll see the feedback that gets, but the whole idea again is to have an annual something. So we have a name behind it. So we have Freak Show 2 coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the first Castle Havoc. If it goes well, if it goes well or not, there's going to be a Castle Havoc
Castle
2.
too. Yeah.
It is going to go on.
Yeah.
Right? And before I forget about it, there was no way I wasn't going to get these guys involved. You see, I'm a massive Incert coin fan.
Yeah.
Shout out James, I love you. No
Yeah,
more.
James, I love you.
Yeah.
Jamesy.
That's
Huge
apparently
fan.
did this James outside man. He
Yeah.
Wow. It's all coming out right here.
No, I love these guys. They're awesome.
Our radio FM. It's coming out.
Somebody saying Vish working real hard behind the scenes, but we know that. We know that, Ishi. We know that.
It's
That was
refreshing
dad in
to
that
have-
costume.
it's refreshing
Okay,
to
I'll
have
read
this
these in a
kind
minute.
of,
I agree.
this kind of effort on the local rock scene, where professionalism and
Polish.
that level, it will just raise the bar. Other people will try and say, boy, could we top that? Next thing somebody try to top you guys, and you know what's going to happen next. You guys are going to top that as well.
We have to raise the bar as well. We went down. We went to Resurrection 4. And that was cool. And I kept saying to over and over watching. I was like, kind of felt like Freak Show a little bit. Like, yeah, that was
Sharon
so
and
cool.
I was in the midst
That was
of the
so
crowd.
cool.
And
That was
we
like
were like,
Yeah.
where are we?
Good throw show. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, you absolutely can. That's what I went in. Yeah, initially, yeah.
I'm a friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a
that's my
friend.
friend too.
that's my boy. That's my boy.
So somebody here, Rihanna Boodoo, saying, Coin has been such a solid mainstay within the rock scene. I grew up listening to and seeing them live as a kid and now an adult. Their music is really nostalgic for me. Big up James and Scott, really talented, humble, and fun guys. Yeah, so that's kind of what you were saying as well, that you're a fan of this band.
Huge fan.
And, all right, so Scott, no comment from you, right? What's your favorite Incert Coin song?
My favorite Incert Coin song?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you got put me on that. So, Desolation.
That was his point. That was his point.
That's it,
Ask him
all
the
the
question.
top of my head. With changes?
No, you
Yeah.
have to go on the desert island.
Right.
Because this
Nah,
is the
that,
stipulation
but we
that
no,
take
but we
one song.
established
Take one
that
song
we
with meat on a
no.
dessert.
We established that concept was
But
dotishness.
it was dotish, so ask him the dotish question. Ask him, what if you had to take one song, if you had to say one coin song,
Yeah,
what would it be?
the one coin
is
song to
difficult.
rule them all.
But the songs that I love in particular, like I show you on Spotify right now, I listen to them every single day. Desolation, The Jumper, In the End Is All for Naught, Good Night, My Love. I can't remember going. Obviously, Changes inside of there.
Changes, yeah.
Yeah,
When I feel a little crazy, we play a little Billy and Bastards. Come on, don't do me that.
yeah.
No,
Ooh,
but
Billy.
Actually, the first three, that's interesting.
Yeah.
In the end, it's all for naught. You know, that's my favorite Incert Coin song
That's
ever, right?
one of my favorites.
In the end, is all for naught.
He said it.
As if
For not.
Mine.
in terms of playing it or just generally like
Just from a writing, vocals, music, everything.
yeah.
See where you coming from?
Yeah, I got what I wanted about the whole isolated thing, you know. And Scott keep buffing me up. I'm going to remember this for the really
When he
first
said it, he
real
said his
proper
favorite
long
song.
conversation I
That's
have with
his
Scott. I
favorite
keep
song.
getting buffer taken
I'm the
at.
person that said Changes is an anthem. I said it on my
Yeah.
social media recently, and I said it just on the chat.
Ah, it was
And the
you.
reason why I say that is when you go into YouTube and they pull up Incert Coin, the first song shows up as Changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I was getting after, but I'll admit I asked it in a very asinine way.
Fair enough.
So yeah, let's hear more about Castle of Havoc. And this is relative to the show you did last year. So you were saying that
Just freak show.
Freak Show. So since Freak Show, people still talking about it. It's still a big deal. They still have real nice pictures because some people went all out on the costume and get the dress up.
We went all out. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And how does a fan follow up? So now Zigzag is at minimum an annual thing, is what you're saying, right? It's going to be
Freak Show.
right. How do fans follow up? Right, so Freak Show was a Halloween show, and now you have the end of summer, August vacation show.
Yeah.
So those two going to be continuing annually?
That's the plan. That's the idea.
Right. How does a fan follow up between this Castle Havoc and the next one and whatnot? Was your social presence, or do you all have things going on during the year, interviews, music, promotions?
So we have presence social media wise, Instagram, Facebook, whatnot. Last year for Freak Show, being the first show, we didn't really have a lot going on in terms of social media. We did a lot of design work. We did a lot of social media ads. And what we did was we kept looking at the back end and tweaking the ads to suit the fan base then. Because we saw that the demographics were going lower. So we realized that they were a younger crowd. And I mean, the night of the show probably had close to about 100 younger people there.
And that's
it was
healthy.
amazing to see.
Yeah.
That's really healthy.
And so this time for
Internal problem.
For Castle Havoc, we're doing a lot of interactive posts and interactive social media to
Gimmicks.
get the fans involved.
Gimmicks.
You know. Yeah,
And
gimmicks.
We love gimmicks.
But do you find you get more engagement on your social media or from the band's social media, or is it a mixture of both, or
Well,
like in terms of what like driving the sales? Is it most from your social media presence or the band's?
So it's a mixture of both, because when we create ads, like we'll do band releases and stuff, and we'll tag the bands, and then we'll have the bands do collabs. So once they do a collab, their people on their page will see the ads, and so every time you release a band, you do a collab. So it's like a very strategic thing you do on a weekly basis. So you keep dropping a different band, and people keep like, damn.
I keep trying to picture a WrestleMania type face-off collaboration. That'd be interesting.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Nice. Yeah, I like fun engagement. People arguing with one another and whatnot, but we know it's fun. That's awesome. Like the wrestling thing in particular, I was never big into wrestling, but seeing
metal and wrestling win.
Yeah. So I just seen how engaged people are with it. I remember when Mortal Kombat had come out, I always thought that electronic music was not rightly placed in movies until you realize this is how fight scenes supposed to be. You know, so yeah, I look forward to it. But Vish, how much time we have here? Vish gonna run just now. Vish is like, this is what we're doing. So I've seen tickets available. Preppy Kids at C3 Center and Grand Bazaar, Rebel Yale, Trinity Mall, and West Mall, at Hot Shots itself, and all performing band members. So, I mean, we'll get more of this information. We'll get more of this information on your socials. You could give me the handles again. You told me that you
Zigzag Promotions on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
And
just look for Zigzag Promotions on it, both
You
Instagram
can't
and
miss it.
anybody in the chat want to win a ticket?
if anybody in chat
Does
want a
anybody in the
ticket,
chat want to win a ticket? We're giving them
Win a
ticket.
ticket?
tonight.
Nice. Look at that chat going on.
let me see. Mr. Zig and Tree Hats, that's from Felicia. Proper gentlemen. Trinity. I don't know who Trinity is, but they definitely are proper gentlemen, well spoken. They have better radio voices than me. They do. You do.
Did you hear my singing voice?
Ivan Ivanera. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Ivana?
Ivana. She put up Mr. Zag and all kind of hearts and love and blowing kiss and what's happening here?
I know who that is.
Well, there's somebody. So yeah, so it's Trinity is Tyrone.
Yeah, that's-
Hello, Tyrone. Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Ty. Is a
Mr. Hadid.
yeah. Tyrone, I'm sorry, I keep laughing at your name. I have an uncle named Tyrone who I really,
Uncle
really
Tyrone.
love.
Uncle
You know,
Ty.
which is why I would say it's an uncle name, but it's a cool uncle name, right? Yeah. So anybody in the chat here now? I see it have a few of you all. These fellas, I think they want to give away a ticket to Castle Havoc. What do I have to do to win this ticket?
You know, we ain't figured that part out yet. Darren, come up with something now.
Come up with something.
Come up with something on the spot here first.
Ask them a simple question.
I could use the pictures.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Right. So.
I have a better one.
Yeah, okay. Yes,
So,
Scott.
I have a promotional point for us that we're kind of proud of, that they're now messaging me with. Let's separate it. In our Apple Music and Spotify, how much monthly listeners do you think we have?
All right. So in Incert Coins, Apple Music, and Spotify.
So you can pick one, right? The collective. You could say, actually, we probably let's just say how much listeners monthly do we have on Apple Music or Spotify? Pick one.
Right. So choose between Apple and Spotify and tell us how many listeners does Incert Coin have on either one of them.
First answer wins.
Well, the first Scott will be the judge of it because he would know these numbers.
Anybody who notice baby hands in the corner?
Yeah.
What is this man is such a mux. I need a pair of those for my cats though. Where again that? We'll talk. Oh, he's not on the camera. He's not on the camera. We'll get you there.
Costume shop.
Could it be? There it is. Aaron, what is really be doing? Like I have a kazoo and a slide flute in my bag.
I don't take anything seriously, unfortunately.
You don't? How about your rolling Incert Coin?
You have a ukulele?
Well, I'm not seeing any comments coming in. You know, I will take the ticket.
They want to win that
Yeah,
ticket.
free ticket. Come on.
So for a free ticket, just give my. No, they're probably going to check. They're probably going on either Apple Music or Spotify.
Look, it's starting to move.
Nico Ram says at least six. At least six.
You mean 600?
Why is it 6? Because I have 6 of us in here in the room now. There's actually 7 in the room. 1 off screen there. At least 6. You know what? I'm gonna check. No, I'm not gonna check. That's something like a whole lot of distracting work.
Yeah.
So Zig and Zag. So since the show has been announced, you're getting a good you said you have a lot of interactive stuff.
Yeah, we have a lot of
online
stuff. Yes.
you're getting a good response,
Excellent
right?
response.
Nice. Scott, what are you looking forward to more in this show? The backstage or the on stage?
On stage.
Well said.
I find you have a nice way, but it's also terribly scary way of putting me in my place without saying anything.
Why?
That's exactly it. Because you have me thinking more than, on stage. It's like, that was a stupid question there. I'll take it.
As I mentioned, stage we extending the stage hot shots. So we have a bigger stage. We need more space for them to have fun on the stage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wider, deeper.
Wider and well, it's gonna project out how long?
Yeah, they have 12 feet
12 feet
more
more, yeah.
forward and 24 feet
and
wide.
actual width of the stage, yeah.
So
Nice.
Because Michael said he want to bring kids up on the stage again. So
Yeah,
yes,
so
Michael, you have our
bring-
permission.
Yeah, he
bring
did.
as
He
much as
did.
it could.
He did mention that it had a
And he
little
said
bit of
he was
confusion.
warning us. He said he gave us a heads up. So yes,
Yeah.
Michael, bring those kids up.
Yeah.
So
You're all catering for any wrestling on stage?
Wrestling? No wrestling on the stage unless anybody they do a fight amongst
Metal
themselves.
wrestling?
We
Via
have-
musical instrument? Nothing about the
Spotify.
Seen.
Apple.
Apparently that question was too hard.
Too hard.
No.
Too hard.
Some answers coming in.
So we have some answers coming in. One person, Ishipai, saying around 100,000 listeners on Spotify. But she admitting that she admitting that she just guessing, and then Yusuf is saying 32.1K on Spotify.
Oddly specific.
Who said that?
Yusuf Vavwa.
Yeah, Yusuf have been trying to win a ticket for the last few
Yusuf, you are
interactive
now
things
the
we had.
grand winner.
I think Yusuf has just won a ticket. Yusuf, you just won a ticket, buddy.
I like the announcement of that win. check Scott's face.
Very good.
Yeah, that's a winning smile there,
Yeah,
Scott.
so we're pretty proud of this because it's been growing. We have 12,000 listeners weekly.
Wow.
I
Weekly.
don't know what's been going on in the last month. We got picked up, the algorithm has picked us up, and we've gone crazy. So in monthly listeners is 32,000 on both platforms. So we had 64,000 listeners.
Oh, wow. That's
Double
crazy.
that.
64,000
Apple
listeners.
Music and
Spotify combined.
Spotify combined.
There you go.
So 30. How did Yusuf know it's 32? That is very accurate. Did he message somebody?
Mr. Bagua, you're
Does
the
he
grand
know
owner.
who owns Spotify
Yeah.
or something?
So how we get to
I don't know.
collecting this out?
So how are we going about collecting this? Would you leave his name at the door or
I have a message on Instagram.
Yeah.
right? So Yusuf, you're going to look for Zigzag Promotions on Instagram and message them directly and say, hey,
He knows our Instagram page. He has been.
He's there. He's
he has
right.
been-
Okay, so I don't have to tell him anything more.
Instagram page.
Oh, it's
Ah.
Instagram page.
Likes all the stories and,
Yeah.
and reacts to everything.
Nice.
Very cool guy.
Okay, I've been corrected. It's 34,000, but 32 is close enough.
Yeah.
Eh,
Oh,
right,
well,
man.
because somebody now would come in with 34.1. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Ah,
Timing is perfect. man.
34.1K.
34.1 is exactly what I said.
Who
So,
was that second one?
but we already announced our winner, so I think
Who is the
Maybe
second
I'll give away
person?
two then.
Let's give away two.
Who is the second person?
Firewolf Man. Firewolf Man. I don't know who that is. Do you? So Firewolf Man.
So you'll get a smaller tooth
So, so
coming in second.
what are we doing here?
With the second ticket.
So you earned that
No more
ticket,
tickets after
and
that.
and
That's it.
The exact answer.
Close the chat.
yeah. So right. So that's it.
Just happened a minute ago.
Yeah. So
the
so
chat.
that is it. The competition is closed, right?
It's over.
Yeah. No. Both Yusuf and Firewolfman will be getting a ticket thanks to Zigzag Promotions. Zig in particular, who seem like real excited by all of this. Yusuf saying I listen to Coin every day on Spotify. Well, you are one that made that number very big, and I think Scott and I'm very grateful and kind of excited about all of that. Yusuf, in all fairness, your own Firewolf man, a beer or a water or something when we get to this show. Because you were correct, but he was corrector.
Yeah. Correcto.
Right? So, Firewolfman, could you message Zigzag Promotions on their Instagram page and say, hi, I am Firewolfman. Where is my ticket? And they will tell you how to go about collecting this
Preferably
ticket.
Not where's my ticket. Preferably, thank you for giving me this ticket. I would like to take said ticket.
Okay. According to Scott, we need to be polite and say thanks and things and
Like
some other.
ticket, and please, could
And
you
please.
let me know where I could collect said ticket?
Some information. Those who don't know, Yusuf is Arabic for Jose, Joseph.
Ah,
Yusuf, we share
nice,
something.
nice. So yeah, that was awesome.
That was nice, bro.
That you have two proper fans coming in there, like proper fans. We have a slightly improper judge,
Yeah.
you know. But good to see the judge. 2 tickets went out, right? Good to see this judge. 2 tickets went out. So yeah, we had to start wrapping up. But let me ask Zigzag as promoters, right? Now, at some point, all of us, everybody in this room had to promote at some level. I used to do it as a promoter, but then band members have a certain amount of promoting to do and whatnot. But all that comes from a love of the music or the industry that you're in. What was your experience as a fan? Like growing up, listening to music, whatnot, shows. What if you could give my example of a show you went to that put an idea in your head, like, yeah, I could do this better. Or I see something missing that I think I could fill in.
Right. So, always love music. I've been to many rock shows over the years. I've promoted wrestling shows already.
Yeah.
Right. So I have a little bit of experience when it comes to promoting. Rock shows, no experience whatsoever. Like I said, I reached out to Sivan.
Yeah.
And he gave me the blueprint. Well, he gave us the blueprint. And again, it's just going forward and producing more and more shows as fast as the opportunity comes by.
And same with you, Akash?
Yeah, and then, well, I've always been predominantly into rock music. Jose knows me going way back in all of those shows. I was always in Anchorage Pop-Up Awards. And
we see Outfield live.
It was
We see Outfield live twice.
Yeah,
I've seen Outfield live.
it was and just being a part, like as Anna said, it was a bucket list thing for him, and him pulling me into it is
He loves rock music more than I do.
awesome, And then I'm a graphic designer, so everything you see coming out of there is my personal work. So it's like a part of me going into this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's part of the rock family,
Yeah.
So, yeah, growing up in a printry.
Yeah.
With and this is true. I grew up in a printry, right? My father had like a zillion years experience in this sort of thing, and photography and graphics and all of that. And James, the singer for Incert Coin, his dad, same thing, photographer, graphics, cut and paste, was literally cutting a negative and pasting it with cow gum and whatnot. And I was always, and I thought this is just me because how I grew up and watching letter setting and all this sort of thing. I
watched my dad do that too.
Yeah. And I was always very critical. Like, you could go now and you will see it. I'm not calling any names. But I show, like, flyers of shows coming up, right? And if you look at them, a lot of them you have to dig through to figure out where is this? When is it? What's happening? Not, well, yeah. Could be AI thing, could be, but I use AI as well. I've been to an AI class, and you could know that this is not what I want. Let's enhance this, let's enhance that, or whatever. Or if you do it as a graphic artist, the old-fashioned, without AI, you're still going to look at it and you're still going to tweak. So there's that focus on what is this? The first thing I see in is Castle Havoc.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I have no way. I could have my eyes closed and just blink. That's what I see it. Then you'll see, you have to have the name,
Castle Havoc, bands,
price, location, date, time.
Communication is easy,
Right, but you grew up in advertising, I grew up in a printry.
Like my first boss, who is my mentor, he told me first day he met me, and this is something that stuck with me, right? He told me close my eyes, right? So I closed my eyes, and when I opened my eyes, he had two arrows pointing to an object on the table, and without saying a word, my eyes followed the two arrows to there. And he said, what did you just do? And I said, I looked at whatever the arrows were pointing. Said, did I tell you to do it? He was like, well, no. Right? He said, that is what advertising is. Communication. By using imagery without even saying a word. Right? So for me, that is the core fundamentals of most of my work that goes out there. Must tell a story without even...
That's a good story.
Because it's something I wanted to ask, but I wouldn't because it might be offensive to some people. Like, I was wanting to ask, like, who do all your flyers? This thing could be... I actually want to ask to compliment it in your case because I find it's effective. And like that concept that you just explained there is something that I take for granted that every graphic artist should know, but I grew up with it. Scott grew up in advertising, and with that outlook. And then you sound like you had a proper mentor.
Yeah. I've been doing this for 29 years. I learned the old school cut and paste and going in the dark room and all this kind of
I can draw.
stuff.
You don't have to be able to draw.
I can't draw.
You don't have to be able to draw.
I
It's-
use ChatGPT all the time.
yeah, nothing wrong with that. I just said anything you're doing, take pride in it. Step back and ask, do I want to see
And then I
this?
give it to him. Whatever don't ChatGPT. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, right. So that's the other thing. It's like
least
I
have
can't do
ideas.
this till I get somebody who
That's
can.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I kind of run out of questions to ask Oli because like all the interest is in the show, but I don't want to ask what surprises you have at the show because we had to go there to see it, right?
We have a dragon.
We have, yeah.
We
You
have
what?
We have a real dragon.
A real dragon.
House of Dragons.
What's the dragon's name again?
So we actually
Oh yeah, I forget Vish. Vish.
Real
we actually had a
fire-breathing
competition.
dragon.
One of the competition was for them to name the dragon. And, that was one of the. So we put it in the spin the wheel thing.
Yeah.
That was chosen. So we did ticket giveaways via competitions online, and that was one of the
Right.
questions to name the dragon. So and that was the name that chosen. Yeah,
Sigaso. So this dragon exists, right? I see in some side chats happening there. You get me excited. If I come there, and there's no.
Darren, if you want to see a dragon at Castle Havoc, you're going to see a dragon.
Yeah, you'll see a dragon.
If you want to see a dragon at Castle Havoc, you're going to see a dragon.
Is he sharing candy in a van on the back? This sounded a little creepy here. What's happening?
Not necessarily in a van.
If you do get a chance to come upstairs, there's going to be a little pan with some candy.
Oh,
You can have one.
It'll be a Danish cookie tin. but
Danish
it won't-
cookie tin.
It won't have sewing items.
There's
in
no
it.
swing
No,
items,
it's
but you
no
can
sewing
have
Yeah.
one, and I promise you're going to see a
a
dragon.
Danish swing kit. You're right. That's what it is.
You may be able to sew after,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. So. All right. So I think we kind of have it covered there. We all know the socials for Zigzag Promotions, for Insert Coin, who you can also find on Spotify and Apple Music. Sean Connery, what's the Sean Connery reference? Sean Connery.
How to
Jack.
be, how to be around, I don't know.
Yeah. Aziza Mohammed saying artwork is top tier. It definitely is. It's really good artwork. Silence Wins. We still voting for best song. Zigzag is setting trends.
Trends.
Ooh, look, Yusuf take the bait. Yusuf say introduce yourself to me, man. No problem. So Yusuf going to follow up on that drink.
Yusuf has already messaged us on Instagram.
That's what we talking
I
about.
replied to you just now, Yusuf.
Yeah. No, but I did say that he owe Fire Guy a drink because he was corrector.
Okay.
And then he said, yeah, introduce me. It's like, yeah.
I will
Yeah.
memorize this and the night of the show, I'm going to make sure Yusuf buy this man his drink.
Yeah. We all definitely going to be there. Yeah. So while all you're here, right, I'm taking some comments on these things. I want to talk about the shows that are coming up. You all will be in it there somewhere. What's the date today? Make sure it's not. Today is the 28th. So we have Behind the Door. We'll have their next show is going to be on there was one Saturday gone. They have one coming up on the 8th of August and on the 22nd of August at Opal Lounge. This is a small, intimate setting, but as we've heard, they've been very, very much fun. I'm hoping to ask Behind the Door folks to come in next week again. If Fish,
Nice.
Fish is
That
cool.
second is a emo night
yeah.
thingy.
Those kids
like-
are really doing some awesome things.
Yeah, and they actually, I heard about them through Sivan.
Yeah.
Because Sivan is one of these fellas, just like Scott, who believe if I know something and I can help, I kind of bound to her.
Right.
Right? I saw this today. 7 Year Itch have a whole set of gigs coming up. Starting July 31st. Oh,
A stone's throw away.
thanks.
There you go.
Wait. Vish, you don't have my iPad on your shortcuts?
No. Well, they don't working.
Oh. Oh, okay. Good excuse. Yes. So 7-Year Itch has some upcoming shows. Look at the first one here. July 31st at Cafe Blue is the fundraiser. Stone's Throw Away Part 3 is a fundraiser for Devin Harry Paul, who has to undergo some surgery. Well, we'll see the proper flyer for that in a bit. But these guys also have, on the 31st of July, they'll be at Tommy's for Tommy's anniversary. And at Toppers in August. And then Planners on August 22nd. It's a really good band. This guy here, that guy, that's Mark Granger. He is my favorite tone nerd in the country because he is a nerd and he knows that. And I mean that in a really good way. I actually like nerds. So yeah, a stone's throw away this Saturday, 31st July 2026.
This Friday.
Friday, 31st July, sorry. At Cafe Blue. Tickets available. Lena, Nicole, Devin. The numbers here featuring 7-Year Itch, Circle Square, Orange Sky, Devin, and the availables. Fast, Loud, and Rude.
Wow.
Thrown by Trini.
Part 2, right?
Part 2, thrown by Trini Metal headquarters. Saturday, August 1st at TNT Limers Club. That's in Shogunas. What else we have here? Castle Havoc.
Hey.
Boom. Yeah, they sound so excited. Featuring Skull Kid, Upset the Order, Goodnight Parliament, Circle Square, Hail the Hatter.
Insert coin.
Hail the Hatter, featuring Vish, the guitarist. And Insert Coin. Saturday, 15th August. We know it's going to be a blast. We have at least 2 people coming so far. Guaranteed 2 people who won tickets tonight. Congratulations to them. Anchorage Pop Music Awards on the 9th and the 23rd of August, both Sundays. Who we have after that? Oh, yeah. Them again. Look at these guys. The Anomaly. Oh, you know this girl?
Yay!
This girl. Oh, yeah.
Hey, she just growl. She just growl.
Yeah, well, she never growl at me, but yeah. I see her perform already. She's look nice and sweet. Look. But then she's performed like a lion. Lioness. Sorry. Lioness. Like a lioness. Hallowed Be Thy Name on the 29th of August, featuring The Anomaly, Grass Project, and Thad. You ever heard Thad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You heard Thad at Resurrection for recently? Yeah?
Nice. Thad is... so that was the first time I heard them as well. Mm-hmm. And I've been here now, and they're my new obsession. Yeah, so I go to every gig they at. Now, when I go there, I'm going to tell the Anomaly that this is why I rarely hear. But I also there to hear Tad and Grass Project because I haven't seen Grass Project in years. But sorry, I go to see the Anomaly. Tad will be a byproduct.
You did say Grass Project.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and these guys, they have a show coming up. I don't know what Chris date. Yeah, this is Chris. See how to spell Chris? Right. Yeah, that date every week I'm going to do that until they paint the place, and then I'll put up the correct thing.
I haven't been there in a minute. I'll pay them a visit.
But yeah, yes. So yeah, so again, thanks to everybody who came out tonight, the members of Incert Coin, including AA Ron.
I can add something to
Sure.
Fast, Loud, and Rude 2. It's kind of important.
Sure.
I just remembered. Sorry about that. So, there will be a shuttle service from Phoenix Bar, right?
Which was the original rock bar.
Right, yeah.
Well, it wasn't, yeah.
It was,
Park Place originally.
And
then many other names.
And many other names, right. Yeah. So they don't have the car park. Right. They don't have the car park. Me? They don't have the car park over the road. Right? So for those who want to have safety, there'll be officers guarding your vehicles at Phoenix Bar so you can shuttle across. And that's simply it. Give people a nice instigation to their property, and they will be feeling safe and they could party hard. Thank you very much. Public service announcement number 1.
Yeah, what he's saying is for that show, you could park by Phoenix and shuttle across. Well, how very I like your archery skills there. So yeah. So again, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks Zigzag, members of
zigging and zagging.
members of members of Incert Coin and several other bands. Yeah, that guy he's play with everybody. Like everybody. You know what you're doing next time you come in here? You're gonna write a song by you. And just, you know, you could do
Walk
that.
with your ukulele.
Yeah, walk with an acoustic guitar, and we're going to show the world that you have too much heart.
Oh.
But yeah, thanks Incert Coin, thanks Zigzag Promotions, Anil and Akash, Aaron and Scott. I don't know where Scott disappeared to. He's somewhere about. Thanks to doing all you're doing. Like, it's some of the classiest shows I've seen in terms of you go, you feel safe, everywhere you turn, you have security.
So much security.
Lots of security, lots of parking.
Lots of security.
Yeah.
And
like
securities are some nice people if you get to meet them.
Yeah. I was asking somebody where to park and had nobody ball at me.
I fell asleep in the car.
You know,
for
yeah.
Show. And they came and they woke me up. You okay? Yes, sir.
Yeah, like normally it's buffets like, nah, go in the corner. They're like, no, you're parking after that car. You're come and show you.
Yeah.
And like very, I real big on customer service. And I was like, I feeling safe. I like these people want me to enjoy myself. Yes, I went bouncing around the corner. I can't remember if I had a ticket or if I had to buy one or whatever, but people was kind of, that no confusion at all.
There were only 2 incidents where two people parked kind of awkward and was blocking cars who wanted to move. But that was the only thing for the entire night.
Always have some caca.
Yeah.
There will always be that caca.
And there comes another guy.
Yeah. So we're gonna start playing some music. Scott, we were saying thanks fellas for coming out, for being here, for doing what all you do, for the old and the new. For the old and the new, because I think you all bridging a very, very, very important gap. And that includes you, Scott, like your sentiment on if you have a way to help this next generation, you should do it. And I think we all duty bound. You have to do it.
I like the duty. I like the duty, sir.
I believe if more people thought like that, that's what we miss in the village, raising the children. And I think we all have that responsibility. And I definitely seen it with Incert Coin. I definitely seen it with Zigzag Promotions.
So on that note, just quickly, because Freak Show was also about showcasing a debut band, or to bring to light a new band.
Yeah.
So we already have 6 bands for Freak Show 2 in October.
Freak Show 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the kicker is we're on October the 10th, we have a competition
like a showcase
at O.U.R, where we're inviting all bands to come out for 15 minutes. You have spots
we
where
went
you can
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
At O.U.R?
At O.U.R, you come out, play, and the crowd will vote for whoever wins, and whoever wins opens at Freak Show 2.
Wow.
We did a collab with Behind the Door. Shout out to Behind the Door.
Yeah, Behind the Door is
Thank you, Behind the Door.
Yeah, I hoping we could get them to come back in next week, because they did mention mention it last week, and I knew we would have reps from your show coming in this week.
Right.
So
Well played, sir.
Oh wait, no, you already playing Fish. Like Fish don't want to jam with more.
And there's also a fundraiser coming up called Rockers Cup.
Yes, right. Yes, this is with Sivan, right?
With
the football.
Sivan, so we are also involved in that.
Yeah.
So so that's November.
Yeah.
November. Yeah. I can't remember the exact dates, but it's a fundraiser. It's the bands versus fans.
Yeah.
That's the concept of it.
So, would you all? I mean, I never see you. I hear all your names 1,000 times before, and I see somebody point at you in the last show. But you're all welcome to come back sometime soon.
I'd love to come back
and tell us more about.
To meet you?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, all right.
So beautiful.
They should be on every week until the show, to be honest.
Well, we do have a band from.
We had no more ticket to give away. We gave away all the tickets already.
No giveaways, but they could talk about it. So who's the next band?
Good night.
Good night.
So they'll come for that because they could talk about them. Who else? Anybody else in the show?
Hatter.
You come back for that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine like a plan.
I find you have this stare that you're giving me, right? It's very authoritative. It's very authoritative and kind of Darren, you know, right? Okay.
Listen to Scott. Listen to Scott.
So like, I was in the grocery, the one across the highway earlier today, right? Yes. And this dude stepped back, youngish. When I say youngish, 30s, and 8 children. 8 children from looking like from about 3. No, I have none. So I'm like 3 years old, and the eldest look like 17. Right? And I did thinking like, that's a lot of children, but he looked like happy and balanced and cool and whatever, and you could tell all of them resemble and whatnot. And the father there looking a certain way. Why I bring this up is because the mother looked like you. Not literally look like you, but the looks on her face, like the father looked like he trying to be serious. The mother looked like she could stare you to death. like that look you just gave me, like, yeah, so next week we'll have so-and-so, and the week after we'll have so-and-so, right? Right. Yeah, Scott. So Scott, I have somebody I need to beat up. I'll get in contact with you for that. And yeah, and we're going to have more bands from the Castle Havoc show coming in next week and the week after. We will have 1 or 2 little things in between, because behind the door is I don't know, they have something about them. Not this door. This door is made out of glass, so you know, it defeats the purpose. But yeah, but young promoters, and they on is a whole different kick. It's not particularly a rock thing, and I keep saying that we have so many things that's so far underground, and so few people to manage it properly. To help bring it up, you need a consistency in that. While the musicians working on music and dreaming up those dreams, they need people like Zigzag who will tell you, no, you don't worry about that. It's happening next year. You know what I mean? You need that.
I want them to know that. This is my promise to them. You all continue doing what you are doing, and we have your backs. Trust me. That is as solid as ever.
Yeah. So yeah, we was going to end with a song, but we are not, because Vish just come and say, Darren, don't let Scott have to talk to you again, huh? And I was like, all right. So thanks again, Zigzag Promotions, Insert Coin, Interns, my favorite guitarist. Please remind me of our age I can't return to, and from everybody here. Good night.
Oh, Scott, just say happy birthday earlier from fast. Look at that camera and say happy birthday earlier. My daughter's birthday today.
Happy birthday earlier.
There you go.
All the best. God bless. Safety.
Excellent.
I know we didn't get to do the birthdays, but yesterday was one of the girl part of Behind the Box birthday, Samara. Yesterday was a birthday.
Yesterday. Happy birthday, Samara, and happy birthday to my niece Isabel.
My niece.
Her birthday was yesterday. She who made me come to your show last year, and I watched and I was like, yeah, we never missing this. We never missing this. So yeah, thanks everybody for showing up. We hope to see you all again. You know, Scott, if I ever lose my place in life, I call you to put me and tell me shut up and stop it with your asinine ideas. I like the honesty. I like the honesty, and I like to be corrected. Years learn, and you feel a little stupid, but you know. So, and for everybody who's been viewing, don't forget to like, comment, and we'll be back next week Tuesday with another band and more local music. Thanks everybody, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And